On this Food City Friday, Chef Julie joins us today, and we're talking about one of, I think, America's favorite foods.
Pizza.
Yes. Oh, man. But homemade pizza just has a different vibe to it, a different taste. I mean, you can add what you want. It's just got a lot of good going for it.
It really does, and the dough's not that hard. And so we're going to start, we're going to do pizza two ways today. The first bit, we're going to do my traditional. I've been making this over 30 years. I don't even hardly measure anymore much of anything.
You do it in your sleep.
Just about. And last night I think I did. But anyway, no, this is a great dough. And if you've never made anything with yeast before, this is probably the easiest recipe to make with yeast. The thing I love about this dough is once you mix it together, only has to rise between 15 and 30 minutes, and you're good to go. So it's really, really fast. BakingWithJulie.com has the entire recipe, pictures, step-by-step instructions, so you won't miss a thing. But we're going to skip to the fun part, which is making the pizza. And so I've rolled it out here, and I've got a small one. Now, if you want to hold this big thing up, the recipe I put on my website makes one of these, a 16-inch, perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're just going to make you a personal pizza that you can have this for your lunch today.
Yay.
All right. So what I do...
I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yep. So I rolled it out, and I like to pinch and make a crust. And I left a little bit undone, so I just kind of roll and push. And that's it. Just roll it up, kind of the edge, and you push down really hard, harder than you think.
Right.
Because if you don't, it just unrolls in the oven. I like to put just a little bit of olive oil, and I'll do the messy parts here.
Okay.
Because I'm sure your guests don't want all that on there. So anyway, I like to put a little olive oil on there. It kind of helps keep the crust from being soggy, and also helps the outer crust to brown a little bit. And you got, pizza sauce in a jar is great.
Yes.
If you have spaghetti sauce at your house, just
It'll
use
work.
that.
It'll work just fine.
Honestly, most of the time, I always have spaghetti sauce around, and I'll just do that. When I spread out my sauce, I try to be careful not to go on that edge, because whatever you put on the edge,
it'll burn.
It'll just burn.
Yeah.
So now you get to decide what you want. There's your cheese right there. That's
I definitely want plenty of cheese.
Definitely want cheese, but some people like more cheese than others. Are you cheesy?
Well, anybody watches the show knows that.
But yeah, this is a blend of different cheeses, and you can actually do fresh mozzarella if you want to get really fancy with it.
And I'm telling on myself here, but when I was in college, I worked at a local pizza place.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
But
I did too.
Yeah.
I was a waitress though. I didn't get to work in
the
kitchen.
I was back there making pizzas, and the place that I worked at had a pizza buffet.
Oh,
so there were nights I came in and I would make upwards of 500 pizzas there.
Oh my goodness sakes. Well, this is old school to you. Then you can just put else whatever you want. We got sausage,
I like the sausage. Let's do that.
Yeah. Just really whatever you want. Well, I think what's great to do with this recipe, if you've got a bunch of kids over, say it's a sleepover, this is a wonderful activity. You make the dough, and then you put it in little bits, where each kid gets their own. You set up the ingredients and let each kid make their own pizza. Let them roll it out, make it. I've done that many times at my house, and they just absolutely love it.
And I love mushrooms.
Yes.
So we're going to do a few mushrooms on there, okay?
And I like fresh. I know some people use the
We're kind of going to make it almost like a Philly cheese pizza
go.
Here. Put some peppers on
Peppers on there.
And just a few, and I like the colors on those peppers too.
I do too. Food City had some beautiful, beautiful peppers for sale.
And I'm going to put a little onion on there, because I like a little onion on my pizza. All right, there we go.
Yep.
And
then I'm going to put it on this little tray here. Stick it on. In fact, I realized I made a boo-boo. I should have put this on the tray first. But you know what? It's all good.
You live and learn.
You live and learn. Well, anyhow, we'll get that on there in a minute. But you get the idea.
Let's come back.
We'll come back.
We're going to come back because we're going to put this one in the oven, because I had teased earlier that we were going to show you how to do it on the grill.
Yes.
And we're going to do that coming back here in just a little while. It is bakingwithjulie.com. Make sure you check out foodcity.com as well.